Hello everyone, this is the first episode of a series where I will be teaching you the basics of Escape from Tarkov, so that when you start your own adventure, the game does not feel that hard and incomprehensible. EFT does not come with an instruction manual, so take this series of videos as such a tool where understanding the basics will diminish that initial frustration and will decrease that continuous searching for answer on external sources other than the game itself. Still, due to the complexity of the game, it is nearly impossible to give a tutorial on every single mechanic or feature. Therefore, a bit of research is required and very beneficial. An example here would be the ammo chart, where the values of different ammunition, like penetration, flash damage, and even more, is exactly specified, something which is not described in the game. Before we start, a few words about the one who's talking. My name is Red7, I am a Twitch partner, broadcaster and YouTube content creator. I have been playing EFT since July 2017 as my main game and been through several wipes and multiple account resets. Just an example, in patch 0.11, while the rest of the player base was on the road to level 60, I have done 0 to 40 level to level 40 7 times during only that patch. I am an also Battle State Game official Sherpa. If you don't know what a Sherpa means, basically I guide players through the game, helping them out with tasks, explaining them the basics of the game and more. And I have also hosted multiple podcasts with other EFT streamers, sometimes even while having the COO of Battle State, Nikita Buyanov, as a special guest. I've been the first one in the Escape from Tarkov community doing the ammo, the armor tests, and also providing the weekly news, a task which has been done very successfully so far, or has been taken by other content creators, and it's very successful. Hopefully this info will give me enough credit to be able to gain your trust and to be that Tarkov guru for you. Don't forget that after watching my content, if you enjoy it, to give me a thumbs up, and why not subscribing. And let's start with the topic of the first video, Tarkov Beginnings. Okay, at this point, I think we should dedicate a bit of time to explain what Escape from Tarkov is all about. EFT is a multiplayer first-person shooter with RPG, simulator, and MMO features as described on the official website. The game can cause you a very bad experience if the statement from above is not taken into consideration, and if the game is being played with preconceptions or with the mindset or behavior you got from the game you have played before. Now, Tarkov is different, and when you play it, try to adapt to it and don't think that the game should or will adapt to you. My personal opinion is that a big chunk of the community is playing the game the wrong way by bringing their old game's behaviors into this different Escape from Tarkov world. So to resume EFT to its mere basics, everything revolves around the concept of escaping or getting out of Tarkov with the most amount of loot, with completed objectives or tasks, and with as many frags as you can. That is the main goal. In absence of other game core features, like for example a main battle area where only PvP would be available, feature which will be added more than likely as a DLC in the future, and which will be called more than likely Arena Mode. Multiple PvP players have converted the scenery of EFT into a free-for-all or battle royale battleground, which, as stated multiple times by the devs and by the hardcore part of the community, including myself, does not represent the initial goal of the devs, or if you would like, that original Escape from Tarkov vision. The main goal / the original goal still remains escaping from Tarkov while defeating elements like scavs, scav bosses, raiders, cultists, and of course other players. And this aspect will be a lot more obvious in the future when core features will be implemented, like the ability to travel between the maps, for example. So please keep in mind, or please keep this in mind, as it makes a huge difference as you advance through the different sceneries of Escape from Tarkov. So what you see out there does not represent the true EFT experience. It's just an adaptation of an old game the player you watch used to play. Now, does that make such types of gameplay right or wrong? Well, you be the judge and play the game as you wish, but that will not change that original game concept of the devs. EFT should remain different from other games. EFT should remain faithful to its roots. Alright, now going back to the game itself, I will start by explaining your first steps into the game, but will not dive too much into simple aspects like choosing your character, choosing your voice, and other such non-essential aspects. Before we fire up the game, I want to show you some important aspects related to the launcher. First of all, you have the change server category or feature here. I currently have 5 or 6 or 7 servers. We got this message from the devs that if you use automatic server selection, there's a certain delay between the moment you click play and the moment you get put into a raid. I don't know if they fixed it or not. I still stick with 5, 6, 7 servers, and if I don't want a lot of traffic, then I avoid London, France, Germany, the servers with where there's normally a lot of PvP and a lot of the times hackers. Yeah, so that's that. You can check here and change the servers how you like them. The other thing I want to show you is here you have the clear cache and integrity check. Integrity check is like the option you have in Steam, for example, where you verify the integrity of a certain game. Here you can do the same. You should do this especially if you get errors, and then clearing the cache is not a bad idea from time to time. Yeah, then you have an external link here to your website profile, especially if you want to check your Christmas gift depending when you have bought the game or not. I can show you that in the profile where it exactly is. Yeah, that's basically it. You can access your screenshots from there, check for updates, and then log out if you have multiple accounts, and then you will have to give in or put in your credentials for your second account. Before we move on, in the launcher, I forgot to mention the report bug feature. Yeah, every player should contribute and report as many bugs as they can via the launcher so that the devs are aware of game-breaking bugs and fix them as soon as possible. But keep in mind that sometimes if some of the bugs are very, very hard to find, it takes a lot of time. We had, for example, a bug with the invisible scav, and it took months and months to figure it out. It's apparently fixed, but who knows. So yeah, definitely use this option as well. Yeah, you also have these balcons here with game news, settings, and so on. ETS are the experimental servers or the experimental version of the game, which from time to time can be tested. You have to apply to get access to this. And then ratings, yeah, if you care about who's the first player in with the most amount of kills and so on, you're probably more than likely not going to be here. Yeah, so that's basically it related to the launcher. Let's go for hitting play and testing the game for the first time, and I'm going to show you guys some more things there. Alright, so we are for the first time in Escape from Tarkov, and we have to check our language and also check the availability of our nickname. I showed you guys here that, oh my god, I'm a noob is not available, so I had to change that I to a 1. And then here you get to select if you want to play as a USEC or if you want to play as a bear. Now, before there were some disadvantages. Now they removed them. One of the disadvantage was, I'm just gonna tell you if you're curious. Yeah, if the bear was throwing a frag, the USEC automatically responded to that frag with a taunt, or if the bear was taunting, the USEC was automatically responding. Yeah, that was a long time ago, and I'm not even sure if I remember correctly. Maybe the grenade is false and only the taunt.
What do we got here?
Whatever, but they removed that definitely. The only difference or disadvantage, like a very important disadvantage if you go for a bear is that the bear speaks Russian in game, and if you don't understand Russian, you will not understand a thing. The USEC though, when you taunt, when you talk in game, when you check for reloading, you know, and stuff like that, he will speak in English. Maybe in the future the guys will add the bear with the broken English. It's your call. The other disadvantage or advantage is you have different gear sets, starting gear sets, and you also have different outfits, yeah? And once you have done the change for bear, or once you have chosen bear or USEC, you cannot go back unless you reset your game profile. I wouldn't recommend that.
What do we got here?
You cannot even do it. It's
Like
only
a movie?
doable once in 3 weeks or
bad
something like that.
feeling
You
about
see, I can talk about aspects like this for like hours. So I'm gonna avoid that, and I'm gonna go tell you guys the basics. So go for USEC if you want to hear yourself speaking in game, and then you have the advantage, disadvantage of different outfits and different equipment, yeah, different starting gear. Some of the guys, some of the players say that the bear outfits are better. I personally have always went with USEC, and I'm very happy with. I believe that the USEC outfits, the equipment, you know, it's more beautiful than the bear one. But it's a question of preference here. So choose what you want to go for, and then go to your inventory. Okay, so now we're in the inventory, and I realized that we are beyond 11 minutes of the video, and this was the introduction. I think I'm going to cut the first episode here with the introduction and with choosing your character, and then we're going to move directly into the second part in the next video, and I promise I'm going to go directly straight to the point, straight to the video, and I'm going to show you maybe the inventory, something related to traders, examining and which traders maybe you should level up first, and then how to arrange the stuff in your inventory, what to keep, what not to keep, and maybe a bit of the hideout. Yeah, there's a lot to be talked about. I promise you guys that we are going to do some map reviews as well, and ammo, weapons, meta ammo, all that stuff. So you guys are going to be covered if you watch this series. Yeah, but I think we're gonna stop here because the attention span on YouTube is the attention span of my kids, literally, and without insulting you guys, but that's the truth. Yeah, so I will see you in the next episode, and don't forget to smash the like button if you found the video useful. I really apologize for the long introduction, but we really needed to understand, or need to understand, what EFT is about and what not. And yeah, subscribe, because on YouTube is for free. I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye bye.